Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning to everyone. My name is Ali Yusuf Zaidan, and today I'll present our study on e-learning acceptance in, in Libyan private school in Sabha, Libya. Let me introduce the co-authors with me on this study, which is Ibrahim An-Naas, Al-Mahdi Al-Sharif, and Muhammad Shantai. This case study adopts a case study approach to understand the e-learning acceptance in a Libyan private school in Sabha, Libya. This study is organized into several sections. We'll start with the background, the problem statement, and then objectives. After that, we will discuss the literature review and the methodology. Finally, we'll present the results and then the conclusion. In the background, globally, e-learning is transforming education, and it has become an essential part of modern education worldwide. It provides flexible and accessible learning opportunities. Students can learn anytime and anywhere using digital technologies. However, in Libya, the education system still mainly depends on traditional educational methods with limited use of e-learning systems. While e-learning offers flexibility, its success depends heavily on user acceptance. In many developing countries, the challenges is not only technology availability but also user readiness or preparation and system effectiveness. So it is important to understand not just if e-learning exists, but whether users are actually willing and able to use it effectively. This takes us to the problem statement, which is the low adoption of e-learning in Libya, limited understanding of user acceptance, the lack of empirical research on e-learning adoption in Libya. This issue is not simply the absence of e-learning systems, but rather the gap between the implementation and the actual use. Many systems are introduced without fully understanding the user needs, and this creates resistance or low adoption, which is why studying the user acceptance becomes critical in this study. The key problem is that we don't clearly understand how students and teachers in Libya perceive e-learning, and without this, implementation strategies may fail. Coming to the objectives, it is to evaluate the acceptance of e-learning in private school in Sabha and applying the combined TAM and TTF framework to identify the factors influencing the e-learning adoption. The main objective of this study is to evaluate the acceptance of e-learning in private school as mentioned, and we aim to identify the factors that influences the user's intention to adopt e-learning. Going to the literature review, previous studies highlights the e-learning enhances accessibility and engagement in education. The technology acceptance model explains user adoption through perceived usefulness and ease of use, while the task technology focuses on how well technology supports user tasks. However, limited research has explored the factors within the Libyan educational system, and most existing studies either on user perception or system performance separately. However, the adoption is influenced by both human and technological factors together. That's why the combined TAM and TTF provides more and complete understanding of user behavior. Through the methodology from the technology acceptance model, the study focused on two key perceptions: perceived usefulness and perceived ease of use. Perceived usefulness reflects the context, the extent to which user believes the e-learning improves their performance, while perceived ease of use refers to how simple and effortless the system is to use. Both of these factors are expected to directly influence the user behavioral intention to adopt the system. Additionally, I adopted the task technology fit, which examines how well the e-learning system aligns or fit with the actual tasks user need to perform. This means that even if the system is useful and easy to use, adoption may still be limited if it does not effectively support the user real academic benefits. Therefore, all three factors, perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, and the task technology fit, were tested as factors of behavioral intention in this study. As shown in the table, this study uses a combined TAM and TTF framework and was conducted in a private school in Sabha with a sample of 116 participants. The data was collected through an Arabic questionnaire using a 5-point Likert scale ranging from 1 strongly agree to 5 strongly disagree. The questionnaire includes 31 items covering the construct, perceived usefulness, perceived ease of use, behavioral intention, and task technology fit. The results are organized into three sections: the descriptive, statistic, and reliability results, the correlation results, and the multiple regression results. We will start with the descriptive and reliability results. Descriptive results shows that all mean values are below 3, which indicates strong agreement among respondents. As we discussed, in the Likert scale, it ranging from 1 strongly agree to 5 strongly disagree. So since the mean is below 3, that means it's a strong agreement. This reflects a high level of acceptance in e-learning. The reliability analysis, which is the bottom table, it shows that all constructs have a value of more than 7, a value of 70%, confirming a good internal consistency. That means the questions are fit together. The results suggest that the respondents generally have positive attitude towarding the e-learning acceptance. Next up is the correlation analysis. It shows that the task technology fit has the strongest relationship with the behavioral intention. And all variables shows a positive relationship with the behavioral intention, but the task technology fit has the strongest, followed by the perceived ease of use, and the perceived usefulness shows a moderate relationship. And this shows that all variables have positive relationship with the behavioral intention. Going to the multiple regression analysis shows that the regression analysis 72% of the variance in behavioral intention. The model TAM and TTF can explain 72% of why people intend to use the e-learning. The task technology fit is the strongest and statistically significant. Perceived ease of use is also significant. However, perceived usefulness was not statistically significant. This results indicates that the user prioritized usability and the fit between the system and the task over the perceived benefits. To conclude it, this study shows that e-learning is highly accepted in this private school. However, the adoption depends more on perceived ease of use and the task technology fit than perceived usefulness. So these are the factors that influencing the adoption of e-learning in this private school. So overall, I would say this study shows that successful e-learning implementation is not only about providing technology, but to align the technology with the user needs and capabilities. This is the end of the presentation. Thank you very much. Now I'm welcoming your questions.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. Any question?
Again, excellent presentation on region-oriented or related subject. So thank you very much. It was clear the problem statement, the methodology, everything is for me is excellent. Thank you very much. So just one question. I think when you presented the results, you mentioned that the test was the mean value was less than 3.
Yes.
But when we saw the presentation, like it's less than 2, which much better. You know, it's like the mean values, all of them less than 2.
I understand it could be, but 3 was the moderate. So it separates from the strongly disagree and strongly agree.
Yes.
So which is below 3, that means it's a strongly agree or agree.
Yeah, but for the you know this all of the 5 categories, when you say less than 2, your results are more stronger. You know what I mean? Like if you said mean values of all constructs are below 2, which like it will be better.
I understand. Yeah, I understand. Thank you very much.
Other question?
Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
We appreciate it. Thank you so much. In fact, I would like to ask if you could just next slide.
And the results.
Next one. Yeah. In here, there's a p-value of 0.2.
Yes.
Do you believe this one is considered to be a good one?
No, this one considered to be is not significant.
So you don't believe this this reading, right?
Yes.
This row, yeah.
The perceived usefulness is not. I would say is not an effective factor to the adoption of e-learning.
Yeah. So you don't consider this this row as justified, right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Another question, please. You mentioned in the problem statement.
Yeah.
You have your research. There is a lack of empirical research.
There is a lot.
Yeah. How do you believe your research has enhanced the empirical research?
I would say it will support I will not say the policy makers, but I will say the people effective in the education system in Libya. It will show them how the students and teachers accepting the adoption of e-learning, and it shows that when trying to adopt the e-learning, they should focus on the usability and the task fit technology, which is the task fit the system education. That means the students can effectively get the benefits of education. I mean, I would say I will make it simple as to get what the students wants of his class.
Yeah. I hope you make some recommendation for, as you say, the policy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Inshallah. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Ali. Discussion.
Mr. Ali, thank you for your presentation. Next step, what do you recommend for the end of your result now?
I would recommend that people should focus more on the perceived usefulness and the task technology fit.
Okay.
And one more thing, I forgot to mention that this study was supported by the Libyan Center for Data Mining Research and Intelligent Knowledge Discovery.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Ali, for your presentation.
Thank you very much.
So now we end this session, and we'll meet after a break coffee for the main speaker on this. Thank you very much for your attendance.